for the last person who did it was the man, but he was in college. Don't forget, he came out of college.
Michael Sam's.
Yeah, Michael Sam's. Yeah,
that's how they worded it. The first active player to do this. That's how they be getting the shit.
Like I say, was he like? Did he have? This is my first time ever seeing him. Did he have like good stats?
Was he good?
Was he impactful for the Raiders?
I don't know, because I don't watch the Raiders like that. He a defensive lineman. I don't watch the Raiders like that. So
no, I'm saying it's a difference between, let's say, like Aaron Donald came out of this game. It's like, all right, they're gonna keep him.
I see what you're saying. Like if
essentially gay. I hope you get enough sacks this year because it's over with for you if you don't do good.
But I don't think they're gonna do that to him though. I think because a lot of the players were sending out messages like, we support you, we do this, we do that. My girl was like, what was the point of coming out as gay? Because now it's like, what you want us to do differently? Like,
one is Pride Month. Two, like you say, he is the first active NFL player to come out as gay. And three, I just guess because, like I said, it's just a whole new transition. But like you said, and to go back to what you said something like they're not going to cut him or anything. No, this is what they're going to do. If he don't do good, Raiders gonna cut him, and the team's gonna be like, "Well, we don't need him." Bam, there you go.
But anyway, yo, this is TJ the Artist. FT Sports is back. Introduce yourself down below. Well, I don't know who, but under me.
On my screen, ain't nobody under you.
Well, on my screen,
go ahead, OG.
My screen is Benya. Let me do this all over. Yo, this is FT Sports with me, TJ the Artist.
Benya.
And our special guest once again.
I am Diggie G. Yo.
You like Chris Broussard. You come in when we need you.
You know what?
When one of our main people are out, we got you.
You know what? That's a good compliment because with Chris Broussard, I would either say something to agree with y'all or say something that I don't agree with, but then turn around and agree with y'all later on in the next segment.
That's exactly what he be doing. His favorite thing is being like, sources said, and he be lying his ass off. But we are in the finals on each side. East finals, we got the Hawks versus the Bucks. On the west side, we got the Suns versus the Clippers, who play today.
Who on the East?
The Hawks and the Bucks.
Who?
The Hawks and the Bucks.
So you mean to tell me the Nets ain't make it?
The Nets did not make it. Man, in absence of Steve, and I think it's because he knew we was gonna get on him about the Nets, so he decided not to be here for this one. We was gonna get on him. The Hawks versus who would have thought this? Like the Hawks versus the Bucks.
Hold on. How my OG said it? Without Kyrie, without James Harden,
you not winning. You not winning, man. Listen,
I have made it clear. I made it very clear.
Very clear.
I don't tell lies on this show. I don't tell lies.
Very clear, man. Very clear. Before we get into the actual finals, how do you feel about KD basically having to do everything for a change?
He finally realized. He finally see, even if in his mindset he don't care, but as the NBA world sees it, KD, we finally seen you without anybody. And don't get me wrong, you had a great game. It was game 5?
5, yeah. He went crazy.
5, but we're going to treat you like everybody else. Great player. Give us game 6. Give us game 7. You didn't pursue. Don't get me wrong. It's going to go down in history, but it will not go down as the greatest highlight because it came with an L.
True. What you think,
man? I can't.
I just, I don't know. I don't want to use the word overrated because he's not overrated at all.
Right.
But just the fact that people continuously try to put him above LeBron, that just needs to die out now. Just kill that, because LeBron may have lost in the finals multiple times, but he still took those teams to the finals every single time, whether he was by himself or not.
He got him there. You're right.
Every time.
And we could also say even with LeBron, it's like any team to go with LeBron is automatically you're deep in the playoffs. Now we have evidence with KD. Yeah, you got KD, but you can't say you're gonna be deep in the playoffs.
Yeah, is what it is. See, I was kind of like, should I come at KD as people come at LeBron, or should I just keep the same energy as I have been doing with like late game stuff and of how I like defend LeBron in them type of situations? So I was like, I could come at KD head. You airball, you did this, you did that, you ain't take this, but I'm gonna dial it back and I'm gonna just have the same energy. So my same energy is he was gassed. He hit the shot in regulation that actually could have won it, and that would have been because the Bucks feel like for some odd reason Giannis not supposed to be guarding KD when the game on the line, and that would have been like the moment where it's like, this is the moment you were supposed to be right there in his grill. Instead, you shooting over Drew Holiday. Easy.
Giannis ain't want none of that pressure at all.
He did.
He did it, and the NBA guys was with him because
foot on the line.
They weren't gonna put Giannis out there in that paint at all during that whole entire series. No matter how many people wanted it, cried out for it, it wasn't happening. They're not gonna make Giannis look bad. Not right now, because KD was gonna cook him. He was gonna cook him something serious.
This is what I feel like too, though. Giannis is the best defender on the Bucks, right? Mm-hmm. This could be his argument if he do get cooked. Y'all can't guard him. Think about that. If he cooked me, that means he really was gonna cook the rest of y'all. So it's just hey, look, go out here and take the L.
My question is, why do they consider him as the best defender on the Bucks?
Well, honestly, defense has changed. I be telling Cash all the time and my cousins all the time, defense has changed because you got Rudy Gobert as defensive player of the year. When you think of Rudy, you think of blocks, rebounds. You don't think of he finna guard him and keep his average of 30 down to 15.
Exactly.
That's not defense no more. It's rebounding, help defense blocks, stuff like that. It's not the same no more. Because back in the day, you say a name like Tony Allen, you not getting nothing.
Right.
You feel me? But nowadays, it's Rudy Gobert and Giannis. Ben Simmons is kind of a lockdown, but he's such a liability on the other end. It don't even matter.
What about Draymond?
He good at defense too.
Draymond is a great defender.
I gave him his props.
And he will guard anybody. Doesn't matter who it is. He will go and guard anybody.
He's one of those type of
Kawhi is gonna go and guard anybody.
Right.
PG will go and guard anybody. He might get cooked sometimes, but he gonna go out there.
But he gonna do it.
Anybody.
But he gonna go do it. Yeah, those type of defenders is not it no more. You can see how on certain offenses they be screening. Nobody even fighting over the screen to stay there no more. Like I'm screened. I'm gonna just go over here somewhere.
Rotate.
It's not the same no more.
Big rotation.
But yeah, so Nets. I didn't think that Nets was gonna win this year. Our Steve also said that he didn't think that they was gonna win this year either. I think like the media probably had Lakers versus Nets, and both of their asses out. So it is what it is. Move on. Hawks versus Bucks. Who y'all got? Being started off.
I'm taking Hawks in 6.
Oh wow. You want to expound on that?
I'm taking Hawks in 6, and I hate it because Flav came on this show and he told us about that young man.
He did.
And we laughed at Flav when he told us about that young man. And that young man is making us eat our laughs. Because Flav was absolutely right about this young man.
He said he was top 5 point guard because he wrote down 4. Then he got to that 5th one. He got the number 5, and he paused for a minute. Mm-hmm. And he thought about it. Then he said, "Give me Trae Young," and we look like, what? Trae Young, and he in the Eastern Conference Finals.
God dang. Flav was right. He called that out, and I just right here on this show today, I'm apologize to you, sir, because you were absolutely right.
Yeah.
He was absolutely right.
Diggy, who you got, man? Hawks, Bucks.
Listen, I love Atlanta. But I don't care if they're the Atlanta Hawks, the Seattle Seahawks, or the Tomahawks. Bucks and 6.
Okay, you taking Bucks. Okay.
And the reason why I say that, Trae is a dog. Mm-hmm. He's in KD limelight right now. I don't see Collins. I don't see what's his name. Redhead dude. I can't think of his name.
You talking Capella?
He's talking about what's Herbert or something like that. So
yeah.
Kevin Herter.
I mean, good, but I feel like Bucks is got way many deeper players than the Hawks, and I feel like it's gonna be a great X factor with the Bucks than the Hawks.
Okay. I'm taking the Bucks in this one. I want to go with Atlanta too. It would feel good to just see like Atlanta is in the finals. What? But I can't see it like any other way with the Bucks, man.
It's like my heart is with Atlanta, but the NBA mentality says the Bucks.
Because I'm looking. Because I'm looking at it,
it doesn't.
I'm sorry, I gotta give it to the Bucks. I don't know if it's gonna be in. I've been right with the 7-game series. So I'm gonna say Bucks in 7. We might see a 7-game set. I'm gonna say Bucks in 7. Because how I see it is like you put Drew on Trae, which is probably gonna be the entire series, and Drew is a great defender. And then it's like after that, I don't know who's gonna guard Giannis. I don't know who's gonna guard Middleton or who's gonna bother him, or if Capella's gonna be in the way, like he kind of was with Embiid. Like he was just in the way. He wasn't stopping Embiid, but he was just in the way. Yeah. Then it's like,
I mean, that's all they need to do. I mean, who saw the Hawks beating the 76ers? Honestly,
none of us. And to be honest, I thought that they had an easy road to the finals.
Right. Because I'm like, are clearly the better team, and they are the better team. They're better than the Bucks.
Yeah.
They just put out the better team, and y'all don't think they can beat the Bucks.
I don't know, man. Maybe I picked the Bucks is because it's like because everybody has put so much on Giannis in the media. He's the back-to-back MVP and all this other stuff. I'm in my head, I'm like, you better win it. I think I said before the season started, the pressure's on the Bucks to win this because he re-signed with them when he didn't have to. He could have been somewhere else right now.
I mean, he would have still been with them, but this would have been his last year.
Yeah. So when he re-signed, I'm like, well, you kind of gotta win now. Like you here. If you don't, and then this is the perfect scenario for you to win.
And to me, it's like when I say like Bucks is a deeper team is because it's like if let's say Giannis would go off game 1, game 2, and let's say he have a bad game 3. I can see Middleton getting game 3 and game 4. But on the other side with Atlanta Hawks, let's say
if Trae go down
off game 1, game 2, I mean, I can see one of the players getting off game 3, but ain't gonna be no game 4. Ain't gonna be no back to back with another player other than Trae Young.
Okay.
I can see
Here's
that.
my question.
What's up?
Better team with how the Nets were with Harden hurt, Kyrie hurt. Who's better, Hawks or the Nets?
Oh, with them being hurt?
With them being hurt, who's better, Hawks or the Nets?
Oh, yeah. Well, you have to say you gotta say Hawks. You gotta say Hawks.
Yeah. You gotta say Hawks. So Giannis them just struggled with an injured Nets team. Literally struggled with an injured Nets team.
But the Hawks ain't got a Kevin Durant.
You're right. They don't. But they got this little firecracker, Trae Young. Who,
I mean,
he's doing the same thing Kevin Durant was doing. Same thing. Ain't no difference.
We're gonna see. I think the length is gonna bother Trae a little bit. Those floaters and those little lobs every now and then on the inside may bother him a little bit. If it depends on how the Bucks do, but I don't know, man. That's why I said. That's why I said 7.
Had Embiid on him. Embiid.
That's why I said 7.
Was in the paint.
You right, but that's why I said 7. I can't. I see them winning, but I also like the Bucks don't have a Ben Simmons on their team. See what I'm saying? When it got to the fourth quarter of those games, Ben Simmons was a non-factor. Giannis might not can shoot free throws, but he's still gonna go. He's still gonna do all that stuff. He's still gonna play the same way, but it's just like
to the free throw line.
But he ain't scared to shoot it. See what I'm saying? Like Ben Simmons legit wasn't scared to shoot at all. Like he was scared to shoot in all of those games. So when it came down to the end, it's like, bro, we need you right now, and you fumbling the bag. Giannis, he's gonna go to the rim, whether you foul him or not, you hack him, do all that other stuff. He gonna go take his time, his 20 seconds at the free throw line, and he gonna shoot.
And he gonna shoot 40% from that free throw line.
It's better than Ben Simmons. It was 34 or something like that. It's better than that. This is the thing. You don't like if Ben Simmons would have like kept being aggressive, it could have possibly been a different outcome. But he completely
You are
stopped.
absolutely right. But now you have a point guard who's going to be aggressive the entire game. There's your difference.
I don't know, man.
I don't know. It's hard. Like I say,
so me and Diggie taking Bucks. We got Binya taking the Hawks. I wonder what Steve. We'll ask Steve later who he's going with. Don't get me wrong. Although I'm taking the Bucks, I would love to see the Hawks in the finals.
I would love to see the Hawks.
It would be dope.
I would literally be in ATL the next day. Literally,
it's close to us. We can actually go to Atlanta.
I will go. Like I will go. It's just my heart saying Atlanta because I would love to see that. But it's just like my mindset on the stacked team they have. Giannis having this great expectation on him. Everything right on his shoulders. It feels normal. It feels normal.
Last question before we move to the other side, which is game 2 today. Do you see the Bucks giving up 26-point leads to the Hawks?
I don't see the Bucks going up by 26 on the Hawks.
Okay. What about you, Diggy?
I'm with OG Benya. I'm with that.
Yeah, you don't think they'll even get that like that?
No.
Yeah, I was just out because I'm thinking like, okay, let's put this team in that situation and see if they would fumble the bag like Philly was doing, or if you were up on the Bucks by 26, do you see them, walking them down and getting it? I'm trying to think because, the matchup. They play tomorrow. Benya got the Hawks. Me and Diggy got the Bucks. Moving on to the West Side, game 2 today. Clippers versus Suns. Still no Kawhi. Still no CP3. Who do y'all got winning this series? Starting with Benya.
You saw what I wrote in the message. If Kawhi don't play, it's a sweeping away. They're gonna sweep them boys if Kawhi don't play.
So You don't see them taking like no game
Suns
whatsoever.
in 4. Did you watch the video when the man he beat the man up, beat him, pushed him away, and then said Suns in 4?
Okay, so it's nothing they can do if Kawhi don't come back. Is Suns in 4? Oh man, what you got, Diggy?
I don't care if they the Clippers, they the Flippers, or they good Tippers. I say Suns in 5 though.
Okay.
I say Suns in 5 though.
Oh man. Now, how I'm thinking about it too, I think the Suns gonna win too, the series as well. The reason why though I feel like it is because they've gone down 0-2 in every series so far. So I'm assuming that they're gonna go down 0-2 after the night is over. The difference is they make adjustments according to who they just played. CP3 has not played yet. So if he comes back game 3, you game plan for the 0-2. You know what I'm saying? The 2 games that you just played. You got a new factor coming in for game 3 or possibly game 4. So it's like now you got to do something else on the fly because you never adjusted for CP3. So I got the Suns as well. I think 6 actually though. I'm giving them 2 games.
To me,
y'all is out of y'all mind if y'all think they're gonna win a game without Kawhi on that court.
You don't think they can win just one?
I think they can win one game. I think they can
Not
get
one.
one game.
You can't give
y'all
them
watch
one.
game 1, right?
Yeah.
Remember, we was in a message talking about this, and y'all said you and Thriller, you and Ben, y'all was real adamant about the Suns' offense being trash without CP3 on that court.
I didn't think that Book would have a freaking triple double. I've never seen that.
In Book we trust. I said in Book we trust.
I thought this is the reason why I thought it was gonna be trash because I haven't seen it yet. And every time we saw it without CP3, I guess it was versus the Lakers, and the Lakers just ran right over them. So I thought they ain't have no good offense. but Book, do your thing. That was a triple double that I did not see coming because that was his first triple double ever. So it's like for him to do that, it's like, well, okay, shut me up.
They're cooking, and Crowder out there. Crowder out there cooking too, boy. I'm so upset.
You know what's yeah, I don't think. Remember, I asked you before who was the better person, Jay Crowder or Ariza? This is the reason why. This is why I asked that because now it's like
even with the Suns.
But remember, I said it depends on who the
situation
is.
and who y'all playing. Yeah.
The Suns got heavy shooters. Book can shoot from the outside, but he's great in the inside the perimeter. Also with CP3, but them boys got shooters around. Crowder can shoot the 3. Bridges can get his points and everything. It's like them boys are hot fire offense. And it's like
fire Suns.
And also I'm gonna take a book off you, Root, because you also say like because of NBA always have something great with a team when they have a great story. To me, the Suns got the greatest story since the NBA this season started. I'm talking about from 8-0, like we talked about last podcast, the 8-0 from the bubble. CB3 trying to get his first ring, trying to solidify his thing. Booker becoming like, to me, the face of the new school. And it's like, Suns have a great story behind them. And it's like, the offense, the guys they put around these Booker and everything, it's like, them boys is good, boy. And you can't sleep on their defense.
You can't. They got a decent defense. You know, they hit the threes that you be like, there's no way they could keep hitting them. They hit those type of threes. They hit them. All right, y'all, let's think about this. That's the threes that they hit. They hit the ones where you got to be like, all right, bro, hold on. We got to figure something out because this is getting bad. Like, that's them the threes that they hit. You right. They hit the timeout threes. Like, all right, that's another one.
And then it comes from don't matter who it is. It could come from a Crowder in the timeout 3. Bridges get a timeout 3. Payne. It's like
it's a game of runs, and it feel like they always on the good side of the run. It's crazy. I just because the Clippers have shut me up this playoffs, because I thought it was over versus the Mavericks. Then I thought it was over versus Utah at some points. So it's kind of like I gotta at least give him one, but I gave him two. So I'm still taking Suns.
I give him one. OG Ben, I give him one.
So
I
6,
understand why you're trying
5,
to give him
4.
respect. You're trying to give him respect now when Kawhi not on the court. But when Kawhi was on the court, you ain't gonna give him no respect.
No, because of how it looked, bro. The Mavericks 2-0 got Luka hitting 1-footed threes.
Yes, that's how it
off
be sometimes.
screens. Like, come on, man.
And then Kawhi goes out there and he shows you why he is the best two-way player on the court.
Yeah, I think maybe that's why I'm giving. Also, do y'all think Kawhi even gonna come back?
No.
Yeah, he'll come back.
You think he is?
Kawhi.
Let me tell you who you're talking about. You're talking about Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi Leonard don't care about none of that. Okay. If he personally don't feel like it's time for him to come back, he ain't coming back.
Kawhi ain't
team doctor. Listen, team doctor, his personal doctor, Dr. Fauci, Dr. Phil, he ain't coming.
Dr. Seuss. It don't matter who comes.
It ain't happening, dog.
No.
All right, let's get some of y'all.
They would literally have to stretch it out to game 6 or 7 in order for Kawhi
for him to think about coming back.
So I gotta be deep in the series to say, you know what, I gotta come back to end this, basically.
Yeah, I feel like Kawhi's like, because it was an injury that he wasn't touched with. Those is the ones that's like the worst, when nobody touched you.
Yeah,
you ain't bumping into nobody, you ain't hitting nothing, you just come down and it's like, oh, wait a minute, something wrong. Those are the worst injuries. So they keep saying that they fear that it's an ACL, but they haven't came out and said it. I guess they're trying to keep the Suns like on edge or something.
That don't make any sense. I feel like if it was an actual tear, they would have been told us by now.
Yeah.
Because
like I said, I think they don't want them to game plan.
It's not even a game plan thing. If it was an actual tear, you might as well say, because Kawhi's not touching the court for real if it's an actual tear. There's no way he's getting back out there for real if it's an actual tear. So I'm pretty sure it's maybe a little sprain, maybe something that he can come back from, but it's going to be like game 6, something like that. If they can stretch it out that far. They go down 0-2, 0-3, he's not getting back on that court. He's not even going to care about it.
See, that's why I put in the fact, like, if they go down 0-2 tonight and then CP3 is like, I'm back, they're going to adjust for what they just lost from, so they could possibly go down 3-0. But if you bank on the fact of, I don't know, CP re-injuring something or he not fully 100%, then you can take a L right there. But other than that, I might need to take it down from 6 to 5. I think I just talked myself. I think I just talked myself down to 5. Suns and 5.
I say 5.
All right.
Yeah. So so we all think Suns, and then on the other side you got the Hawks, and then we got the Bucks. This is crazy.
Suns and Hawks finals.
Listen, it's
taking
wild.
His first ring.
I do have CP getting his first ring today. Not today, but
I have
this
CP
playoffs.
I have CP getting his first ring.
Man, he already solidified as a Hall of Famer, but this is like the stamp.
That's another reason why I'm taking the Hawks. Giannis can't go to the finals. He can't get all the way to the finals and lose it. Can't do that.
Yeah.
Might as well go ahead and get this over with now.
Hey,
go ahead and lose before you get there, bro. I
saw this on social media. They're saying the Clippers, the Suns, the Bucks, the Hawks. They look like you sim 5 seasons of your 2K NBA career, and you come back.
And nothing makes sense. I saw that. It is weird. It's because it's kind of weird. Like Suns, Bucks, Suns or the Hawks, or the Clippers and the Bucks, or the Clippers and the Hawks. Like this is actually good. It's good. It's good for the NBA.
NBA. Yeah, it's keeping you in
good because next year when all these trades and everything happen, it's gonna be right back to where it was.
Right back I was.
It's gonna be right back to where it was.
I wanted the Clippers to go. I really wanted the Clippers to go.
You did,
but only if Kawhi was on the court.
Yeah,
because boy, that was gonna hurt them Lakers fans, boy.
And that's
it
why.
Was.
Oh man,
that's why I don't want them to go.
Them Lakers fans, boy.
Let's give y'all last thoughts before we get out of here because the time running out on this thing. Ben, your last thoughts of the Eastern Finals, Western Finals, whatever. Go.
Suns in 4. Hawks in 6.
That's it. Diggy, let's go.
Bucks in 5.
What?
Suns in 5, and Clippers got to move out to Staples Center in LA for good.
Wait, did he shave off a game for the Bucks? He shaved off a game.
I said
5.
He shaved off a game. He said 6 at first. You just shaved off a game.
5 or 6, one of those. 5 or 6.
Okay, and you said they got to move out.
They got to move out. They have to move out our building in LA. They got to go to a place called, I don't know, something, a Rio, something. I don't know.
Just be lucky Kawhi not on that court no more, boy.
Oh my God. I think all of our answers would change if Kawhi's on the floor. Kawhi takes Devin Booker, and then PG takes CP until one of them get cooked, and then they switch.
If Kawhi was on that court, man, the Clippers was winning it this year.
We're giving the Clippers their eventual notice. We got it already printed out. They're going to have to move somewhere else. LA can't be in front of their name no more. No more.
Well, y'all lucked up.
No more.
Y'all lucked up. Y'all got lucky, man. Y'all really got lucky.
It was gonna be wild to see the Clippers have won a championship, and they actually gonna have a banner instead of whatever banners they was putting up before. Like, it's gonna be wild to see that. Like, they put it up, and then everybody's gonna be like, "This is the new Kings of LA." They was gonna juice it. Boy.
They better put their stadium on the Golden Gate Bridge or somewhere, cause they out. No,
the Santa Rosa Clippers,
Santa Fe Clippers, or something like
that. San Francisco Clippers.
Right.
But I'm taking Bucks in 6. That's what I said. Yeah, Bucks in 6 and Suns in 5. I think CP gets his first ring, and I can't wait. The last OG point guard we got in the league. Oh, he don't win away. The last OG point guard we got. Yep. The last one we got. And it'll be dope for the last OG point guard we got to get a ring before he out of there.
But you know what? I wouldn't mind him not getting his ring, because you know why?
Why?
Because we can call him up and say, "Hey, bro."
Oh, because so he can come to LA? This is TJ the artist, and this is
Benya
and the homie
Diggie.
And we out.
Oh.